Hello everyone. Today we'll be doing a few questions from the topic Coding and Decoding, presented to you by Anuj Jindal. You can also join our free 20 days RBI Grade B video course, the link for which is given below in the description. Now the question here says, in each of the questions below is given a group of letters followed by four combinations of digits or symbols numbered 1, 2, 3 and 4. You have to find out which of the following combinations correctly represent the group of letters based on the following digits or symbols coding system and the conditions those follow and mark the number of the combinations as the answer. If none of the combination correctly represents the group of letters, mark 5, that is none of these. So here we are given a few letters and digits or symbols for those letters are given. Like for example, for D we have to use the code 4, for L we have to use the code 8, for E we have to use the code that is $sign. And likewise for G, Z, K, R and others, the codes or digits or symbols are given. Also we are given a few conditions. Let's see what are these. The first condition here says if the first letter is a vowel and last letter is a consonant. So first letter is a vowel and last letter is a consonant. Both are to be coded as the code of the consonant. So first of all, what is a vowel and what is a consonant? See, in English alphabets from A to Z, alphabets A, E, I, O, U. These are vowels and rest of the others, that is B, C, D and F, G, H and others from apart from these are known as consonants. This thing should be clear, what is a vowel and what is a consonant. The first condition is if the first letter is a vowel and last letter is a consonant, both are to be coded as the code for the consonant. So let's take an example. If first letter is, for example, U and last letter is B. So the condition says if first letter is a vowel and last letter is a consonant. So we have assumed first letter as U, which is a vowel, and last letter as B, which is a consonant. Then both are to be coded as the code of the consonant. So what is the code of the consonant? It is 2. So then both U and B will use the code of the consonant, that is 2. So both will be coded as 2. U and B both will be coded as 2. Now the second condition here says if both first and last letter are consonant, both are to be coded as exclamation mark. So if both first and last letter are consonant, for example, if first letter is W and last letter is F, both are consonants, then these both will use the code that is exclamation mark. We will not use the code 6 or percentage if both first and last letters are consonants. Then the third condition here says if first letter is a consonant and last letter is a vowel. Now the condition is reversed. First letter is a consonant and last letter is a vowel. The code for first and last letters are to be interchanged. Let's again take this same example. If you think first letter is B and last letter is U, then the codes for these will be interchanged. Like for B we'll use the code that is copyright sign and for U we'll use the code 2. Now here's the first question. We have to find the code for this, that is A, B, W, U, P, F. We have to find the code for this. So first of all, what we'll do, we will look at the first and the last letter. That is the first letter is A and the last letter is F. So the first letter is a vowel and last letter is a consonant. So what was the condition given? If first letter is a vowel and last letter is a consonant, that was the first condition. Then both are to be coded as the code of the consonant. So what is the consonant? F. So both will be use the code of F. So what was the code of F? That was percentage sign. It is given in the table. So both A and F will use the code of F, that is percentage sign. Now next is what will be the code for BWUP. So for BWUP we'll just look at the codes from the table and we'll find the answer. So for the code of B it was 2 and for W it is 6, for U it is copyright sign and for P it is @ So the answer becomes for A and F we'll use percentage sign and for B it is 2, for W it is 6, for U it is copyright sign and for P it is @ and for F again it will be percentage sign. So the answer becomes percentage 2, 6 copyright @ percentage. So option A is correct. Now the next question given is we have to find the code for BFIDWE. So again we look at the first and the last letter, that is B and E. The first letter is a consonant and last letter is a vowel. So what was the condition given? The third condition was if first letter is a consonant and last letter is a vowel. Same is the condition here. First letter is a consonant, that is B, and last letter is a vowel, that is E. Then the code for first and last letters are to be interchanged. Then the codes for first and last letters are to be interchanged. That means B will use the code of E and E will use the code of B. So let's find out what was the code for B. The code for B was 2 and the code for E was, that is dollar sign. So now B will use the code for E and E will use the code for B. So B will use the code, that is dollar sign, and E will use the code, that is 2. Now for the middle part, that is FIDW, we will just look at the codes from the table. F's code was percentage sign, I was 3, D was 4 and W was 6. So the answer becomes dollar percentage 3462. So option C is correct here. Now we are given the next question, that is WKGLBA. Again we have to find the code for this. So first of all what we will do, we will again look the first and last letter, that is W and A. So first letter is a consonant and last letter is a vowel. So again condition 3 will be used here, which was if the first letter is a consonant and last letter is a vowel, then the code for first and last letters are to be interchanged. So we will look for the codes for W and A from the table. Code for W was 6 and code for A was 9. So now W will use the code of A, that is 9, and A will use the code of W, that is 6. The rest, that is KGLB, we will look at the codes from the table. K's code was 5, G's code was 1, L was 8 and B was 2. So the answer becomes 951826. So option D is correct. Now question number 2 here says, in a certain code language, Ajay likes Batman movies is written as at the rate Y4, dollar sign 5 S5 and N6, hashtag S6. So there are 4 words given, that is Ajay like Batman movies, and 4 signs or codes are given here. So we don't know which code stands for which of the word. Similarly, Vidya loves bowling sport is written as this. Four codes are given and there are 4 words. So again we don't know which of the code stands for which of the word. So there is a third statement, ISRO launched Mars mission is written as this. And now last statement says Visual Basic Language Support is written as these. Four codes are given. So now we are given us 4 statements and there are codes for each statement given, and we don't know which code stands for which of the word. So now the question says, according to these information, answer the following questions. Now the question says the code for word Mars is, we have to find the word code for word Mars. Options are given. Now let's see the solution. Now the solution here says first element is symbol that represents first letter of the word. So the first element is a symbol which was given in the code that represents the first letter of that word. So we don't know exactly which symbol is representing which letter. Now let's see the second code. Middle element is a letter that is the last letter of the word. So now we can easily see middle element is a letter that is the last letter of word. And the third condition here says last element is number that represents the number of letters in the words. So again we will go back to the codes and try to figure out which code stands for which word. See, first condition was first element is a symbol that represents first letter of that word. So there are different symbols, first symbol, but still we can find out it stands for which of the word. Now the second condition says middle element is a letter that is last letter of the word. So middle element, for example, if you take this code at the rate y4, then middle element is y and it stands for the last letter of the word. So in which of the word here y is coming at the last, that is Ajay. So this code is standing for Ajay. And the third condition was last element is the number that represents the number of letters in that word. So here last element is 4 and it represents the number of letters which are present in the word. So in Ajay 4 words are there. So we are sure that at the rate y4 stands for Ajay. So now we can also tell that at the rate stands for A. Now similarly in all these codes, if there is at the rate is being used again, then at the rate stands for A. Now let's find the code for likes. Now we know that in likes last word is S, and we know in the codes the middle word stands for the last letter. Now in these both codes the middle word is S. So likes can be the code for these both. But we also know that the last word, that is 5, stands for the number of letters in that word. So in likes there are 5 letters, and in this 5 is written here the last. So $S5 will be the code for likes. Now we can also tell that dollar sign is standing for L. So similarly we can find out the codes for other words also, and from this we have generated that the symbols are as follows: as at the rate stands for A, dollar stands for L, hashtag stands for M, and stands for B, asterisk sign stands for B, and exclamation mark stands for I, and percentage mark stands for S. Now the question asked was, what will be the code for Mars? Now for the code for Mars will be, because we know the last letter stands for the middle word, so in middle only S is present in the C option. And we also know, we have just found out that hashtag stands for M, so the first, that is hashtag stands for M, and there are 4 letters in Mars word, and there is 4, so option C is correct. So there are option C is the correct answer. Mars, the code for Mars will be hashtag S4. Now the question B says the code asterisk A5 denotes which of the following word. Now we have just found out that asterisk stands for V, and 5 means that there are 5 letters in the word, and A is the last letter of that word. So in option A we can see V, asterisk stands for V, and that is the first letter, it is correct. And there are 5 letters in this word, that is VIDYA, 5 letters are there, and A is the last letter. So asterisk A5 denotes Vidya, so option A is the correct answer. Now hashtag sign denotes which of the given words. So now we have to tell hashtag denotes which of the given words. We have earlier found out that hashtag stands for M, so option D will be the correct answer. We have just found out earlier that here that hashtag stands for M, so option D will be the correct answer here. Now the fourth question says, according to the given code word, what will be the code for Vidya loves visual Mars? Now we have to find the code for this, Vidya loves visual Mars. Now we have just found out that the code for Vidya was asterisk A5. So asterisk A5 is present only in B option. So this could be the correct answer. So let's find out the codes for other. If they match, then only we can say then this is the correct answer. So let's find out the code for loves. So in loves there are 5 letters, and L stands for dollar sign, and last letter is S. So dollar sign is also there, S is also there, and 5 is also there. So the code for loves will be $S5. So these both options are correct. Now let's find the code for visual. So in visual there are 6 letters, and V stands for asterisk sign. So both, there are 6 letters, and V stands for asterisk sign, and last letter is L, and L is also present. So the third option is also correct. And we have just found out that the code for Mars was at the rate S4. So option B has all the 4 codes which are matching to Vidya loves visual Mars. So option B will be the correct answer. If you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel. Also, you can join our Telegram group for regular discussions. The link for these is given below in the description. Thank you.